everybody in my presentation today. My name is Corey, and I'm giving you all $400,000 in my presentation. Everybody looked up, I have your attention now, that's good. So, well, first I'm going to start by grabbing the clicker. There we go. So the average person in their lifetime will buy approximately 10 cars. And they'll overpay by approximately $2,000 per car. With 20 people in this room, we're going to recover $400,000 today by teaching you how to buy a car at the right price. So this is the strategy that some people take. They walk into the dealership. No offense, Holly, anything that I say today. They see the sticker price on the car, assume that that's the only price that they can get it at, and they dump about $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 down the toilet by signing the deal at that price. But car buying sucks, and we hate to negotiate. Like, we all know this guy, right? As soon as you pull up to the dealership, you open your door, they jump right on you. So are you trading this in today, or are you just buying a second car? It sucks. You know, if you're a non-confrontational type person, it can be difficult to steer the conversation towards maybe your best interests. So I'm going to give you 3 tips today on how to overcome some of that anxiety and recoup some of that $400,000 that otherwise you might have been throwing down the toilet. So we're going to cover how to do your research, how to complete the negotiation process, and then how to make sure that you get top dollar for your old car and don't end up just losing money there. So the first step in buying a car is deciding what to get, making sure that you're getting the right car for yourself. There are a lot of different ways that you can go about this. There are resources everywhere. We have the internet at our fingertips these days. You can go to the manufacturer's website to read about its features, its prices, the options that are available. There are a lot of online forums where you can read the reviews of people who own these cars, and they'll tell you what they like, what they don't like, what options they wish they got. You can also read up about what a fair price is on a car. The MSRP price, like I said, is typically much, much higher than what you really need to pay, and there are a lot of great resources to show you what to get. TrueCar is a very common one, although there are a lot of others out there. TrueCar will log data about deals that other people have gotten on the same car. We'll look at some information about how that works. There are a lot of manufacturer programs that people don't know about that they can take advantage of. If you are a college graduate, a lot of manufacturers will give you cash just for that. If you served in the military, a lot of manufacturers will give you cash just for that. They run annual promotions, cash back, 0% APR. Be familiar with these things before you go into the dealership so you know what you deserve and what you can get. And the last thing is, the price of a vehicle is not as straightforward as it might seem. There's the price on the sticker, but then there are dealer add-ons, there's taxes, there's the title fee, license, doc fee. You know, what do you look at, what do you not, what's fair, what isn't? It's really important when you're negotiating on a car to look at the out-the-door price, which is just the sum of everything put together, and focus on that rather than getting caught up in all of these different numbers that might get thrown at you in the process. Holly, I'm sorry. So this is what a TrueCar report, for example, looks like. Again, there are other sites, you don't have to use this one. But for this example, I looked at a new Honda Accord LX CVT. You see over here the MSRP, which is what you're going to see at the dealership on the sticker for this car, is $23,545 before any of the taxes and other fees that might go on. You can see what others have been able to get on the car, and it'll break down for you what a good price, and then if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe what a great price would be. So they believe that anybody should be able to get roughly $21,800, which is almost $2,000 off on this car, with some even paying as low as, you know, in the lower 21s. So this is a really good tool to use to get an overall idea of what your target price should be. Once you get to the dealership, Holly, I'm really sorry. You got your price from TrueCar and doing your other research, and you know the maximum that you want to pay. It's as simple as going in and asking for it. If you did your research correctly, you should have confidence in knowing that you can get that price on the car that you want. And you simply have to go in and ask for it, because a good car salesman is not going to let you walk away if you're willing to pay a price that they can make money on, which if you pick your price correctly, you should have that. You should prepare to wait. The car buying process can take a long time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is not setting enough time aside and then feeling rushed to close a deal at a price that might not be right. And be strong and stick to your plan. You might get some pushback on that, but if you have confidence and you did your research correctly, you'll be able to get the right deal. With your old hoopty, you can choose to sell it yourself, or you can trade it in. And there are other resources like Kelley Blue Book that you might be familiar with, where you can do some similar research as far as what your car might be worth. It's really important to be honest with yourself and to be fair to the other party. I hear a lot of people wanting, $10,000 for their 1994 Accord, and that's just not realistic. So be fair to yourself and be fair to who you're selling it to, whether it's the dealer or somebody on Craigslist. Once you've completed all of those steps, you've done your research, you've negotiated appropriately, and you've gotten a fair price for your old car, you can be like this Weimaraner here and drive home happy with a big grin on your face and your new car that you got for an awesome deal.